I hope you're doing well today. This is Rich Laster with GrowExpand.com. We're coming to you today. We're going to talk about something that a lot of people in our community join us at Learn, Grow, and Expand on Facebook. It's a Facebook group. It's free. Free learning, free growing, free business advice from other business leaders and experts and just hungry entrepreneurs like yourself. But today we're going to talk about marketing. That's what people have been asking to learn about a lot. Today we're going to focus on where to begin, which is the budget. You can do it on the cheap, but you need to do it as best as possible. And I'm going to talk to you today about what that is. And we're going to start right now. Remember, post your comments in the chat. I will see them immediately and respond immediately. So, marketing, budgeting, let's get started right now. So, you're an entrepreneur, you have a business, you want to build a business. A lot of people in the startup mindset believe that if you build it, they will come. They do not understand just how much work, just how much time, just how much daily effort you have to put in order for your business to have a chance at being successful. Daily effort. Daily effort. I don't want you comfortable. I don't want you wondering why nobody's coming. If you're a Puerto Rican owned business, I don't want you mad that Puerto Ricans aren't showing up in droves because you opened a business. They don't know you exist. You have to market. You have to get the word out about the value you represent, about the benefit to them that your company, your product, your service, whatever you're offering represents to your end user. That is number one. So we're going to talk about marketing budget, and we're going to start so that everybody watching this can get something from it, can learn, and can grow to whatever that next level for them is. We're going to start at startup. You have an idea, you think people will be willing to pay for it. Your job, your marketing budget is your disposable income, your personal disposable income. You take that money, you invest it into getting the word out about what you do to the people and in front of the people who you believe do and or will value it. And they communicate the fact that they value it by spending. If people say, oh, that's a great idea, oh, I knew you'd make it one day, and their next sentence is, oh, no thanks, I don't, then you're barking up the wrong tree. Adjust and bark up a different tree, because you cannot afford to fail. You cannot afford to fail at all, right? You have to adjust. If you don't have a big marketing budget, maybe you can't afford Facebook clicks and paid ads. What you have to do is adjust. You do everything you can. But let's stop right here for a second. If you're a startup and just bootstrapping it, using your cell phone to call everybody you know, tell them about what you're offering, if that's not converting into sales, then either you don't have the network to enter the market you want to play in, or you've just created a bad idea. That's not going to turn into money. You gotta be ready and able to adjust, to pivot, right? You don't have a business if nobody's paying for it at startup. You don't have a business. Oh, if I just had an extra $10,000, that is totally incorrect. Until you prove that the concept has value to other people by collecting other people's money in exchange for your offering. What the? Why are you expanding? What are you doing? You gotta get clear. You gotta get focused. You gotta understand what we're talking about right now. What we're talking about right now is basic. It's fundamental. And that is business is about making money. Okay? So if your startup isn't making money, it's okay to shut down. You haven't invested a lot yet. You're fine. You lost some disposable income. Ooh, a few less cigars or a few less of whatever your vice is, if you have a vice at all. I doubt you're perfect. Nobody is. But look, we're all human. Give something up to make happen what you believe you're called here to make happen. Okay, so we talked to the startups. Now, you're established, or so you think. You're making, when I say you're established, you're making between 100 and 250,000 a year in your business, right? At that point, what you need to be doing is investing after cost of goods sold, after operating expenses, after pre-tax budgeting, the remainder of the business income. I would say you take 50% of the remainder of that business income and you put it all in marketing. What am I telling you to do? I'm telling you to bet on yourself. Corporate bonuses? No. If where you are in your business is enough for you, it's, okay. I mean, the most beautiful thing about the entrepreneur mindset, about the growth mindset, is that every success is an opportunity to stand on that success and see the world from a different vantage point and discover a new mountain to climb. Always growing. Always growing. Right? So, for established businesses, let's run that back one more time. First thing we're going to minus out of gross revenue is the cost of goods sold. Second thing we're minusing out, operating expenses. Third thing we're minusing out, projected pre-tax saving. What am I going to wind up owing the IRS? What am I going to wind up owing in taxes? Talk to your accountant, know what that number is, build that number into your budget. That should be in a savings account. Go ahead, earn a little interest on it. Sure, why not? Whatever. But the remainder of the money, after you minus out those three things from your gross revenue, the remainder of that money has two purposes. One, research and development. Right? Go ahead, put half of that in research and development. How can we get better? How can we get bigger? How can we get stronger? And put the other half in marketing. It is your obligation as an entrepreneur, it is your obligation as a business owner to continue to grow and propel your organization to the next level. Think of it like a parent. You came up with the idea, you gave birth to it, it has grown. Your job is to put it into a position where it can continue to grow without your hand holding the reins. that is when it is considered scalable. All right, enough about marketing budgets. This is Rich Lasser with GrowExpand.com. Please, if this kind of advice is useful to you or to your organization, join us on Facebook. We have a group now. It's called Learn, Grow, and Expand, and it's free. I hope this helped. I hope you're learning. I hope you're growing. I hope you're profiting. Stay awesome. And don't forget to stop by our sponsor, smokeblack.com, for those of you who enjoy cigars and might like a little swag to go with it. See you next time.